the thing. Out of all the bugs that have actually happened today, that was the most interesting one.
I mean, at least it's a new bug.
Yeah, at least it's a new bug.
Hey, at least new is always better. It's like that shiny toy, right? Like
Fire Truck 2.0.
fire truck, this troop. It's like
3.0.
like oh come on, champ hero bug. Ugh, so old fashioned. Now 4v5 bug. Ooh. That, what is it? Is it Kanye West?
Your team is picking.
It's like the no, and then like the yeah.
No.
You know that meme?
I know, but it's not. It's
Who's
Drake?
Oh, Drake. Yeah, Drake.
I can't. No. How could you forget? No. It's gonna be the same picks and bans for now until we get the second phase. So we can still mess around a little bit.
It's like
well, how'd you think it was Kanye West?
I'm not into hip culture. You know the songs I listened to are like all 10 years ago. It's like Country Road.
Your team
Oh
is banned.
boy.
Take me home.
Okay.
Or the other ones like don't stop to cry and
team
it
is
will
banned.
be alright.
Okay, that's a good song. There's a difference. There's a clear difference. Even though they are 10 year old.
Your
Good,
team
that's a good song.
picking.
Go
That's a
back,
good song.
let's go.
All right, here it is. Hopefully there is no bug. Please, no bug. Please, no bug. And hopefully Zoe Bits gets the lock in. What? Actually, now that I think about it, it's even more interesting. Out of all people, Zoe Bits is the one that's playing Franco. Out of all of them.
Nah, it was Airflow that was the one
Your
that actually
team is
was at the
picking.
4th position.
Oh yeah, they changed position. My bad there. But it looks like they're locked in the Leomord. They're gonna stick to their guns. PSG RRQ gonna be locking in the Thamus as well as the Mitsutar.
So Mizutar and the Grot will be the tanks. Leomord will be there as the the off
Your
laner
team
trying to
is
just
picking.
control that Leomord a little bit.
Interesting how Minsatar has popped up quite a few times for RQ as well,
Mm-hmm.
and it is kind of awkward because sometimes he does interchange between the roles. And his previous build was full damage. Does this mean that he's going to take a more tanky outlook? Or?
We'll have to see, but just to remind everyone, this is basically the same pick, so fair play to both teams. Very good sportsmanship. The only thing that was changed was the Franco, which was expected. Right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You don't want to play Franco in that comp. That would have been bad.
It's a little suboptimal.
Little suboptimal. But looking at this composition, let's compare both sides here. Saints Reborn, I like their comp. Their double tanks is, again, it's good on paper, but we saw when they were playing in their previous matchup in the upper bracket, it didn't really come up to fruition. Hopefully, maybe they've gotten off the rust, they've settled everything, they've talked about it, and they are willing to play up to its optimal level. They have a very good chance of taking this away.
I just want to remind you, right? PSG RQ, the second game against Capcom, they played really well early game.
Yeah.
They closed. I think they finished all 3 inhibitors as well.
Yes, they did.
They just couldn't end the game. But let's go to the game and let's see how this works out. The lower bracket, the elimination match. Who is gonna go home? Will it be PSG RQ or Saints Reborn? Well, technically they're all home already. So
Yeah.
everyone's gonna go home.
I mean, these guys... No.
Bam.
No. But honestly, these guys, I feel like they kind of need momentum to get them going at this point of time. They really, really need something in the early game to really set the pace. Unless, I mean, it's a little bit more expected for PSG RRQ only because they have the experience. But if Saints Reborn get a good early game, I think that momentum might just carry them all the way to the end.
Yep, indeed. But for now, I think they just need to have a strong early game to withstand the Saints Reborn early game, right?
Yeah.
I think they just don't need to fall too far behind.
Oh boy, it's kind of on Saints Reborn at this point. I mean, you have Grok, he can play that aggressively, as you can see on the top side, but honestly, it looks like a very standard game. Ooh, top man getting a bit of damage in, but not enough.
Yeah, at least they got the crap. Most important thing, and the top one went over to PSG RQ. I am Jago, so they actually got that up.
Looks like it's very standard from both sides. They are mirroring each other extremely well. I think they're also going to invade, if I'm correct. Yeah, they are invading, but they are responding to it from the side of Saints Reborn. They don't want them to let them take this away for free. Ooh,
they get it. Yeah, they
still
got
do.
it away. Grok was the one. Liam doing a really good job taking out away Lemon as well. Good job.
Yep, so basically they're still even at this point in time. They are pushing in Leomord in pretty hard. I don't think they can break the target so early into the game anyways, but the rotations are coming down. Oh, top man's in trouble!
Tuturu gets the call and gets first blood.
Yikes, that was a rough one. That was a rough one. The rotations come through, but Topman isn't able to last.
PSG RRQ slowly starting the engine.
This feels weird. It's happening on both sides of the map. I mean, PSG RRQs did some successful invades.
Oh, so we bit.
Oh, no.
He can go
He's
to
in
the
trouble.
umbrella. He will go to it. The duckening is there one more time. Oh, wow, wait a
They're gonna
second.
trick kills.
That is sending a message if I've ever seen.
Okay, hold up. Are both of these teams just basically mirroring each other? I mean, so far the only advantage PSG RRQ have gotten is just that turtle. Besides that, they've been trading kills on both sides of the map.
No, PSG RRQ got a kill top and bottom.
Oh, yes, that is true. That is true.
Yeah. So it's been a long day. It's been a long day.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so far, based on what we've seen, I mean, both sides are doing the exact same sort of movements here and there, but it looks like PSG is getting a little bit more. A slight advantage, but not enough to really break through yet. Wow, half health all that time. They're not joking around.
Tuturu is just forcing it now. I think he's just going to back off, take the buff, and come back and do the same. Lemon going to cut the wave as much as he can. He wants to create pressure for his team.
Yeah, he knows that his side of the jungle is basically gone. He has no control over it or whatsoever.
They might want to go bottom lane here. They know the crab is available, but they're just going to clear the creep first. They do not want to lose any experience, but you can see PSG RRQ walking up to the top side. They're playing.
Oh, they know.
Hook, line, and sinker. Airflow. There goes the charge, and there goes the ultimate. The flicker. Not going to be enough. I am Jago going to pick up that freebie over there, and now they're going to cut the wave. They are going to look for the dive.
Yeah, they're going to... I mean, they don't have to look for the dive. They know Akai is ready to push them out anytime, so it's not going to be optimal, so they're just going to immediately rotate down to mid, put some damage into that mid turret as much as they can, and use Downwards as a way to be like, hey, the Living Ward, you see me? Don't come close.
But Tuturu and James playing a really good team. Double tag Zoe bit.
Oh,
He's going to get caught on I am Jago. He tried to play ring around the Rosie, but the only thing he gets is Tuturu in the face.
Yeah, so far Tuturu is just destroying this ball lane right now. With the help of Minsitar as well, being the support, he is just making Leomord's life, Topman's life just a living hell. He is struggling and needs the support.
And this is the PSG RQ that we expected them to see, right? Dominant, strong, consistent. They're showing up hard.
Yeah, I think PSG really are. Oh, man. The continuous siege here is starting to become a problem. I think Saints Reborn have to play around this bottom side more than top.
Oh, look at that. They're just constant pressuring. They are filling out. They're throwing it, everything. They are not giving up any mercy.
Yeah, I think they're playing really well around I Am Jago. I Am Jago takes the longest way around, forced them into him, pushing, slowly just cradling him into their deaths.
And Lemon is just having his free from. That's you basically, right?
Yeah,
and
basically.
I Am Jago, they're just picking up so many freebies. RRQ, PSG RQ in full stride now.
Let's double check the items real quick, just to have a better idea of how these teams are playing out. Minstar, yep, he is going to go for a tank sort of build. Blade of Despair so early into the game. 5 minutes. Oh, man.
They're just taking all the jungles. They can't do anything. They already have completed Bloodlust X, like you said, Athena Shield as well. But Blade of Despair is the main key one. And he's going to hit like a truck, a chop. Together with Lemon, Petrify is that Divine Judgment as well. This could be a Q onto Lemon. No, he even survives as well. The healing from his ultimate not going to be enough. But look at the bottom side of the map. They're not even losing this 5v3. They won the fight. They take the inhibitor. PSG RQ are not joking around.
Yeah, I mean, PSG RRQ, surprisingly, they look super comfortable here. This feels like they're in there.
Oh no. Lands the stun as well. No way they're getting out. The King's Calling comes true. And James just put the full combo onto him.
This is looking super rough for Saints Reborn.
One more time, Top Man. I think they understand they can't play that aggressive.
Yeah, they're in full control of the game. Thamos is just cleaning up the jungle wherever he can, but now he needs to put pressure on top side. Tier 2 goes down in the mid. This is looking so bad for Saints Reborn.
No, they need a saving grace. Who will it be? Will it come true? You can see the ultimate Tuturu just constantly poking them out.
Wow. Oh, man. This is actually really brutal. Off of the slightest mistakes. The slightest mistakes, even though Saints Reborn were doing the exact same movements as PSG, just weren't able to get the same sort of profits that PSG RRQ got in the first 3 minutes of the game.
This could be it. Nope, it's not enough. He's not tanky, but they do that. James, no, the flicker as well. T-Bag trying to do something, but look at that bait, James. That's insane. But 2 members go down, but here comes I Am Jago. Is this the way to end the game? I Am Jago, he wants to go for the brilliance. Instead, the emblem, not enough. Wait a second, Top Man gets another one, and I Am Jago, he does have the Dark. He's trying to spam no cell. The machine gun mage comes online, and they get another one.
Oh boy. Oh boy. For a moment there, I really did think that Saints Reborn would have cleaned up the rest of that fight, but the moment PSG RRQ, the moment I Am Jago just gets his ultimate, he is just completely destroying people with the concentrated energy and the lightning truncheon, and he is just uncontestable at this point in time.
Yes, that is true. He has just so much utility, so much regeneration as well. So he needs to keep tabs on this Lunox.
This is not looking good for Saints Reborn. At this point in time, even if I would like to say like, hey, they just gotta hang on, they can scale into the game, it's not looking too good for them as of right now. They are literally 12K behind at 7 minutes into the game.
Oh, look at Liam. He's just being the truck and the front line that he's teaming. He walked into 5 members and didn't give a damn about it. Great play.
And he's chunking people out. He just does not care. He is willing to chunk them out. He's just walking right up. He doesn't care at all.
Doesn't really care. And here comes the Courage Bow. That should be oh, they do not have minions anymore. So you need to back off. Wait, Liam, you need to be careful, my friend. Oh, no. Divine Judgment already wasted. Oh,
I think at that point you don't have any fear. The only thing you really need to worry about is
the Hurricane Dance.
James
tried to use the hook, but they're not going to land onto anyone. Momentum gets charged up, but PSG RRQ hitting on all cylinders. They go onto Airflow. King's Glory not going to land onto anyone, but a hook is going to land onto Airflow. He survives. He needs to use the flicker, and Huba jumps in with the 1,000-pounder, but there's no follow-up to get him to petrify, and now they are going to this top side. Good job, land on the Huba. That's not the one that you want. He goes down. He's so low, and he will finally get burned out here. Get in. I think this is the final push.
Yo, what the heck?
Oh, Zoe Bid doing what he can do it, clearing out the minions T-Bag. Though he's throwing back to the base into the fountain because he cannot withstand the pressure of PSG RRQ. And the Indonesian team fully comes online. And as Kings of Kings, they reclaim their throne and walk into tomorrow. That was a much more straightforward game.
Oh,